We're here for more great NFL action as we're just about ready for the opening kickoff. And now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the game. Tom?
It should be cloudy but mild for today's game. Good afternoon, folks. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth coming to you live. Here's the opening kick. Taken from the 10. Drilled at the 32-yard line. I'm sure they'd like to come away with some points as they take the field for the first time. The Eagles come out in a 2 tight end set. They'll give it off here. And he's knocked out around the 49-yard line. Without a doubt, he showed off his incredible speed on that play.
You know, not only the top-end speed, which is so impressive, but speed in and out of his cuts. That's the difference in a great running back. Anytime you can see a guy maintain that speed out of his cuts, that's a guy that has superstar ability.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. He fakes it. Pass completed. Brought down at the 40. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
McNabb drops back. Passes to his left. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 15. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
McNabb gives it up the middle. He fights forward to about the 13. They get 1 yard on the play.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
He's tackled at about the 9-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. Less than 10 yards away from a score now from the gun. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. It appears to be short, and that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
No good. I think that guy needs to go back to the sideline and practice a few more kicks. As a kicker, you have to be ready at a second's notice to be able to step out on the field and make those kind of field goals, and it didn't appear he was completely ready for that one, and the result was a miss. So the score will remain the Eagles nothing, the Raiders nothing. Vargas is the deep back as they line up in the I. Back to throw. He's running out of time. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 33-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Drops back on 1st down. Tackled at the 45. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
But you never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
Feeds it to the back. He gets out to about the 45-yard line. He got what he could, and it wasn't much, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2 tight end set. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. So that's a gain of about 5, and so it'll be 3rd down. The Raiders line up in an I formation. Fakes to the back. The offensive line had some trouble on that one, and he was forced to get rid of it.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Leckler is back to punt. He'll try to keep this one out of the end zone. He punts it. It'll go out at the 28. They missed the field goal their last time out. Let's see what they can do on this drive. On the ground with a tailback. He took a shot at the 35. Gain of 7. That brings up second down. It's 2nd and 3. Ball on their own 35. The Eagles with 4 receivers. Westbrook gets the call. Hit and drop behind the line. There was no way that defensive end was letting him go by.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
McNabb back to throw. On the run, he throws it. He's tackled about the 43-yard line. He looked pretty confident that time on the throw.
Once again, we see the gunslinger mentality out of this quarterback. That wasn't a big hole, but his powerful arm got it in there.
Westbrook on the give. Brought down at the 48-yard line. 4-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. From their own 48-yard line. The Raiders line up with 6 DBs on the field. He drops back. Huge pressure by the defense. And they get him around the 44-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Cuts back, and he's dropped. 1-yard gain on the play, and that will bring up second down. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 42. Lining up with 3 wide. Tackled at the 29-yard line. Good blocking up front, and a nice gain on the counter.
Yeah, not often do you see those inside linebackers fooled like that. They took that misstep, came back around with the counter, just simply out of position. Those big offensive linemen able to get on them, pick up a big gain.
We're scoreless after 1 as we get set for the second quarter. They line up at the 29. There's a play fake. Still moving. McNabb will be dropped in the backfield. I have to say they're going to have to protect the quarterback a little better than this, or it's going to be a long game for him.
You got to be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
And not a good throw that time. He forced it right into coverage.
Well, this is a guy who's known for taking some risks, but that was an unnecessary risk there. Lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Sets up the play action. He catches another. Brought down at the 24-yard line. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
What a disappointing miss. Couple more inches, and it would have gone in.
Those have to be the worst. You think you hit a good ball. It's between the uprights. You're ready to celebrate, and that thing clangs off the crossbar and comes back at you. Oh, those hurt.
A pickup of 4. That brings up second down. From their own 35-yard line. The defense come out with 5 defensive backs this time. He drops back to pass. Short pass to his left. And they get him around the 42-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
He's pushed out right around the 46-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
The defender gets him to the ground. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 43-yard line. He's dropped right around the 42-yard line. That run picked up a yard, maybe less. That'll bring up 3rd down. Oakland sets up in the eye. Fakes to the back. Looks for a man open. Out of bounds, incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
He punts it. They down it at the 1. The offense takes the field, and they have to be a little frustrated that they couldn't get the ball through the uprights. McNabb lines up under center. They'll come out in an eye. Give to the tailback. Dropped in the end zone for a safety. And that sure changes the dynamics of this game.
Wow, it's not often that you see a defensive play to take the lead. That is simply pathetic by this offensive team.
He's hammered at the 42. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll start at the 42, 1st and 10. The Raiders motion to the left side. They'll give it off here. Brought down at the 35. Vargas gets 7 yards on the play. It's 2nd and 3. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Raiders come out in a single back formation. Another run. He's brought down around the 28-yard line. Nice job there to pick up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
A draw play. Running backs love that play because it gives them an opportunity to get the ball in the backfield 4 or 5 yards deep, take a good look at the defense, figure out where the holes are, and pick up the gator. There it was a nice 1st down.
They line up at the 28. Russell comes to the line, 3-wide formation. Russell hands it off straight ahead. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. 3rd and 8. Ball on the 26. McFadden lines up as the deep back, I formation. Setting up play action. And it's completed. And he's hammered at the 20-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. They'll line it up for the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And it splits the uprights. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it off. Jackson takes it from the 6. They can't bring him down. Hit and dropped at the 29-yard line. On their previous possession, they gave up the safety. Let's see if they have more luck on this drive. They'll start at the 29-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Drops back on 1st down. Gets the throw away. And he can't hang on to it. That incompletion will bring up 2nd down. Quarterback is in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Westbrook on the delay. He's dropped right around the 28-yard line. And he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Oakland comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Throws it out. Brings this one in. 2 minutes left in the half.
I think Donovan McNabb can just make you look so bad at times. You know, he has the quick release. He gets the thing out of there. Sometimes he takes off with a run. and makes you play sort of a spy situation against him. But then you forget how big an arm he really has. He has the ability to get the ball as far downfield as anybody in this league.
Second down.
Trips right this time. He's looking to throw. He passes short. He's brought down at midfield. And a long third down try coming up for them now after that stop by the defense.
And now we're down to the part of the game that I think decides most games. You make a good play on second down, now you're bringing up a third down situation. Either you keep the drive alive here or the defense turns it over to the offense.
Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
From the 45-yard line. Russell drops back on first down. With the catch. What an open field tackle. He went to the short man, but the defense was right there to make the play.
Yeah, and this is one of those plays that's a lot like a long, extended handoff. He gets it out to the receiver and just lets him work on the outside. That time, though, unable to pick up much yardage.
Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
They'll give it off here. Tackle at the 33. And it looks like he just barely got the first.
Yeah, it's almost like he knew exactly where that first down marker was and just got enough for the first down.
Looking for a receiver. He's there for the catch. And they get him at the 15. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Hits him square in the hands, but he fails to bring it in. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
End zone. Bats it away. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
They'll go from the shotgun. He drops back. Passes to the end zone. They'll get in for the touchdown. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that into small spots that are so impressive.
Point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. From the 7. And it looks like we have a flag down on the play. This one might be coming back. Let's check out the penalty.
Personal foul, clipping by the receiving team.
And he just got caught there.
And that really wasn't even close, Tom. I mean, that's just a bonehead play, big mistake, and a huge play in this ball game.
Westbrook takes the handoff. He's tackled around the 18-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 18. The Eagles line up with an offset eye backfield.
Here we go. What it need? What it need? Set. Here we go, team. Let's get off. Regular. New call.
You playing,
5. You got close left. Crow.
We played one half of football, and our score is the Raiders 12, the Eagles nothing. He kicks it. McFadden fields it at the 11. That might be holding. Let's see what the official's call is on the field.
Holding by the receiving team.
It looked like he got a handful of jersey on that one.
Well, you hold with your hands, but more often than not, holding is created by not moving your feet. There, clearly, he didn't get his feet in position, so he had no choice but to hold.
Russell hands off to the left. Hit hard at the 27-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 27. The Raiders come out in a single back formation. Russell with the give. He's dropped about the 27-yard line. Picked up maybe a foot or two, and that makes it third down. Oakland lines up in a shotgun set. Hands it to the back. Brought down at the 30. That play was stuffed from the get-go.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
Punts it. Jackson takes it at the 36. He's brought down right around the 48-yard line. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
He's dropped at about the 49-yard line. They got little there.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry. From the 47-yard line. Westbrook gets the carry. And they get him at the 46-yard line. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Gets it away cleanly. They down it at the 7. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
Vargas picks up about 4 yards on the play. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Back to throw. Throws out to the right. He's tackled around the 22-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Vargas takes the handoff. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. Vargas gains about 2 yards on the run. From their own 24-yard line. The Raiders line up in an I formation. Looks to pass. He's sacked. Had a tough time picking up the linebacker on the blitz.
We're starting to see a lot of these kind of guys come in the league, those who specialize in rushing the passer. So you'll see the defensive coordinator move them around a lot up front so that you can't be specific on who's going to try and block these great pass rushers.
He found his tight end for a first down.
There's nothing better for a quarterback than to have a big body guy like that can catch the football. Nice play.
Oakland motions left. Here's the halfback. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Vargas gains about a yard on the play. Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 33. Russell steps up to the line. 3 wide receivers. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 45. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
Delayed handoff. What a shot! Vargas gains around 3 yards on the run.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Hands it off. He's dropped at the 43-yard line. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. They do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
Russell hands it off. He gets to about the 31-yard line. Not much of a problem getting first downs on this drive.
Well, it's one of the oldest adages in all of football. If you can run the ball and play defense, you can win football games. Certainly, we now know that this team can run the football.
McCall bats it away. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
He drops back. Looking for an open man. Makes the reception. And he's knocked out at the 30. Now this will bring up a pretty difficult third down for the offense.
And this is when it's tough to play offense. When it's third down and medium to long situation, generally you're going to face a blitz situation, and your quarterback is now going to be under pressure and probably take a hit.
And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a fourth down. Here's the kick. Right down the middle. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. The kick is away. Jackson from the 6. Sheds one tackler. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Little handoff. And they get him around the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, and that will bring up second down. 2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 38. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Here's the give. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. 4-yard gain, and so it'll be third down. Third down, 3 to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. The Eagles come out with the offset I. Brought down at the 47-yard line. Looks like he might have just gotten enough to convert for the first.
I wasn't sure he had that one, but remember, it's not where the ball carrier is. It's where the ball is. That time the officials marked it just across the line.
First down, looking to throw. Short throw to the right. And they get him right around the 40-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
Westbrook gets the call again. And he will lose yardage on the play. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
He's dropped at the 19-yard line. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
On play action. And the pass is knocked away. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Scans the field. And it's caught. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be first and goal. First and goal, and the offense needs a touchdown to get back into this game. Looks to pass. He's going to take off. Tried to use his feet to gain some yardage, but just couldn't find any room to run.
He's a good athlete, and if he gets some space, he's not afraid to take off and run. That's exactly what he did there. He may rethink it, though, the next time.
And they're coming after him. They get to him. Sands got excellent penetration, Chris, leading to the sack on that play. Third down now, goal to go. This is the 12th play of this drive. Back to throw. Fires it left. And they can't connect. Not the best pass, Chris. The throw went right into coverage. What was he thinking?
I don't think that he was, Tom. It was one of those where the brain cells went off, and he's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Asamuga has the interception. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
And he's decleated at the 13. He might have gotten a yard at best.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
They give it to the tailback. Brought down at about the 23-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
And they'll run him again. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Vargas gets 3 yards on the carry. They line up at the 27. They line up in the jumbo set.
Let's get it. Oh, make a play. ADO here, ADO. Keep your head, baby. Keep your head. Stay. Keep working. I'm just sitting there. Bring that action, baby. Tiger. Come on, baby. Tiger. Let's go. Under. Chain.
He fights forward to about the 30. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. McFadden is the deep back as they line up in the I.
Tango off the top. Get off, baby. Get off. Screen.
2 minutes left in the ball game. 3rd and 5 coming up. McFadden gets the carry left side. He's brought down at the 37. They just seem to have no answer for this ground game, Chris.
And really, this defensive coordinator has no choice at this point. You have to start attacking. You have to start blitzing. Whatever you have to do to take away this running game because it is eating too much of the clock.
Play action. He's under pressure. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay inbound.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
Play fake. Throws it short. One-handed catch. 8-yard gain on the play. The offense facing another 3rd down here as they line up. Vargas gets another handoff. He fights forward to about the 46. Got a couple, but will still be short of the mark.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that. Well, I've seen too much football to ever say a ball game's over, but realistically, even if they score quickly, they still have to recover an onside kick and then score again. That's a tall order for any team.
The offensive line seemed to have a tough time picking up their blocks on that play.
It almost looked like the offensive line didn't know who to block on that one. Sometimes the best part of blitzing is you create situations where the offensive line have to all think, have to all be on the same page. One guy messes up and it's over.
He's tackled at about the 23-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Looks to pass. Looks for a man open. Knocked away. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Drops back to pass. And he's dragged down for the sack. And that makes the second time he's gotten to it.
Sack number 2 on the day now, and you can see his confidence growing. There comes a point in the game sometimes when you're playing against somebody that you just know you're better than that guy. And right now, the confidence is growing leaps and bounds.
He's dropped right around the 40-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
What an interception by the cornerback.
Some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 46. And he'll just kneel it here. And this one's over. Our final score is the Raiders 15, the Eagles nothing.